The way that I share these teachings, I call it embodied awareness, and I feel that that sums it up the best. And the awareness aspect of it refers to self-inquiry, which is through questioning, who am I on the deepest level of truth? And this line of inquiry can lead to direct experiential knowing of oneself as pure awareness. And with that comes a shift in identity from me being the conceptual body-mind form to me, the deeper essence of who I am, which is the underlying consciousness, which is the same underlying consciousness that animates all physical forms. So that understanding through a knowing, not a mental understanding, but through direct experiential knowing, brings about the end of suffering. Because the suffering arises on behalf of a separate self. When external reality is perceived through a filter of me, an individual. And when that filter falls away, there's space for me consciousness or me awareness to just be as this shining, radiant light, which is free from identification with any story. And the second part of it is embodied, which means that that understanding then includes the physical form. So there's not a negation of me, the body, or me, the personality, but there's a recognition that that too is me, but that's a limited temporary expression of me. And when we open up to our true nature, then higher consciousness penetrates through the system deep into every layer and every level, which means that any unprocessed emotions that are held in the body bubble up to the surface to be processed and transmute into the light of consciousness. And any unconscious beliefs that we've taken on are brought forward into consciousness, and then they too release. So the way that I share the teachings is through inviting people to look in their own direct experience into the truth of this moment and the truth of who I am, and in the present moment to be fully aware of the experience of the body as pure sensations without identifying as the body or any thoughts or stories. So there's just a recognition that right now in this moment, I'm aware that I'm aware. Thoughts are appearing and disappearing. And the body is an experience that's appearing, which I know and feel consciously as sensations. And the practice that I share with people is to maintain the focus of attention in this way. So the attention rests as awareness, whether they're in a formal meditation practice or doing things and moving about and interacting.